So to warm up, we're literally just going to start with some gates, and then we're going to go straight into it this morning. And rather than doing an extensive kind of warm up, we'll use the exercises to warm us up. But we are going to start with just a bit of hip mobilization. So just raising up the knee, opening it out and down. I think we'll do stories every other week. And 1 week we'll focus more on actually making sure we've got form correct. So continuing to open up the gate. And then going the other way. Closing it in. And always, if I ask you to do something that requires balance doesn't work because it's 7 AM, we'll use a chair or a wall to help you. One more time each side. Okay, and then we're simply going to turn. If you've got a chair with a back on it, you can use the back of the chair. Otherwise, you're bringing the hands onto the waist. Leaning the body forward slightly, bring your right leg behind you so the toe is kind of on the ground. Soft bend in the left leg, so we've got this long line from head to toe. And just start to kick back using the heel. You're starting to wake up the glutes, the hamstrings. Three, two, one. Bring the right leg down. Top side, left leg goes back again, finding this long line, soft bend in the standing leg. Pressing back with the heel and gently kicking up. Four, three, two, one. Good, bring it down. Okay, do the next bit of a shakeout. So the first exercise, I'm going to give you a multitude of options, and you can choose the one that works for you. We're going to do 4 sets of it. It's a banded hip thrust, so we're not going to use the band for the first set. We're going to use it as a bit of a warm up, and then the last 3 we will use a band. Option 1 is to come down onto the ground. Yes. Sorry, the light in here is terrible because we've got the stripes. Okay. Option 1, come down, walk the feet away so we come onto the heels. Lift the hips up, and we're here and we're pulling the feet towards us, which helps to shift it into the glutes and hamstrings. If you are here and you're still feeling it in the quads, that is not the intended target. In which case, you can join my world, because I really struggle with these. And bring your heels onto a chair and lift up. And you just don't go all the way down, so you keep the glutes on all the time. Option 3, if that's on the ground is quite easy and you're actually okay with it, is to bring the upper back onto a chair roughly around the bra line. Sorry, gents. So I'm sure you know where it is. Again, heel, and you can do these. So we're not coming all the way down. Again, we're keeping the glutes on all the time. Up to you. We're going to start with both feet on the ground, and we're just going to do a warm-up set. So you can welcome to have use this warm-up set to find do 3 of one and then 3 of another and 3 of the other kind, and just find a position that really works for you to get that engagement. So up to you. I'm going to move these so I can see you all. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to just go for 12 of these, just body weight. So making sure that we draw the rib cage in and down first, so that has got to stay down the whole time. Tendency, especially if the feet or the head is elevated, is that we come up and we keep the ribs, and then as we come down, we drop the bum and the ribs stay up. We've got to make sure we're coming down in one line and then back up. So whenever you're ready, going for 12, making sure you get a good squeeze at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way down. Notice it where you were feeling it, whether you felt it in quads, hamstrings. You can always unmute yourselves and tell me if you want questions. Okay. Take a second. We're going to do 3 sets. This time putting on your band. So the band goes just above the knees. So if the feet are elevated, making sure you're really on the heels and the toes are pulling back towards you. We're still applying the same principle. So getting up, squeezing the glutes, and then imagining that you're trying to draw the heels towards the body just to kick up the hamstrings in that last second. Okay. When you are ready, we'll get ourselves started. So we're going up to 12, squeezing, halfway down, up, squeeze and pull, down, up, squeeze and pull, down, up, squeeze, pull, down, up, squeeze and pull, down, up, pull, down, halfway through. 8, 9, down, 10, down. Really make sure you get the hips all the way up, Doug. That's it. Last one. Come up, squeeze, hold, pull the heels towards you, keep holding, and lower all the way down. Whew. We've got 2 more sets of that. I hear a dog whinging. I apologize, it's Buddy. Okay. When you're ready, setting yourself back up again, making sure you're on the heels. If you're using an elevated surface, maybe walk the bum a bit closer to it, take it up a notch. Good. I see lots of wiggling. Okay. When you're ready, draw the rib cage in and down. And then come all the way up, squeeze and pull halfway down. Keep your ribs in. Up, squeeze and pull halfway. Up, squeeze, pull, down. Up, squeeze and pull. Third of the way through. Up, squeeze and pull, down. Up, squeeze and pull, down. Up, squeeze, pull, down. Up, squeeze, pull, down. Up, squeeze, pull, down. Pull left, pull, down. Up, squeeze and 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 pull, all the way down. Good. One more set. Paddy Brown. Right. It's your last set. You can choose. You can walk the hips closer to the chest, making it somewhat more challenging, or you're welcome to do 6 one-legged ones and then switch over. Entirely up to you. Keeping the band on, making sure you've got pressure on the band so the legs are slightly pushing out into it. Good. Yeah, Doug, you probably want to move your hips even closer. Like close, close, close. That's it. Okay, taking your variation, setting yourself up, drawing the rib cage in. When you're ready, up, 6, halfway down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you go on one leg, swap sides. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top, squeeze. Pull the heels towards you, keep holding at the top. Really anteriorly tilt that pelvis underneath, push the hips up. One more breath in. And come all the way down. Okay, you can take the band off. We're going to find our way to a standing position. There's no particularly graceful way of getting off those chairs either. Okay, so we're going into sumo squats. Band, ankles. I should lift it up with the chair. Okay, so we're going to do 2 sets of this with the band on. We'll do 1 set with the band off. So you want to walk the feet pretty wide apart so that you can feel resistance, especially if you're working with a band. If you're not, it doesn't matter. Just walk the feet wide, turn the toes out onto the diagonal. Okay, sumo squats, we tend to see a lot of booty goes back and we come up. You've got to think rib cage in, which naturally tucks the pelvis. So instead of coming down here, we want to be almost going straight down, long line. Most of us practice yoga, which means we can almost come down to Malasana. At a Malasana point, the pelvis shifts and it tucks underneath. So we want to get to the point where we're down, straight, straight, straight. Minute there, I start to see my pelvis dip underneath. I don't go any lower than that because at that point I've lost the contraction of the glutes and I'm dumping into ligaments. So I'd like everyone to turn sideways to their camera, please. And we're just going to have a quick observation. You need to be able to see glutes. So Lisa, you need to put your camera down a bit if you can. Cool. Sorry, Doug, go on. Yeah, fine. Good, Julie. Charlotte, come straight down a bit more rather than backing down. Nice, Lisa. That's it, Charlotte, good. Yeah, good. Both Julies are good. Oh, Doug's lost his balance. Okay. So yeah, just making sure the rib cage stays tucked and the toes track out towards the feet. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to do 20. So bringing the hands in front of you, rib cage in, down, come up, squeeze the glutes. Down, squeeze, down, 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4. Really making sure you squeeze at the top. 3, down, 2, down, 1, down, 10, down, 9, 8, on, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Walk the feet together. Here's the next bit of a shakeout. Doug, you went for a full body shakeout. If anyone wants to grab a drink of water, obviously you're always welcome to. Always welcome to. Okay, so the next step, because this is the last one with the band on, we're going to take it up a slight notch if you want to. If that is challenging enough, leave it where it is. So we're going to have the feet wide. This time we're going to keep the quads on. So we're going to come down, come up, don't straighten the legs. Really squeeze the butt underneath. So you're trying to thrust yourself forward, go back down, come up, don't straighten, squeeze underneath. Down, squeeze underneath. So we're keeping the quads on the whole time. By locking them out, everything kind of goes to jelly, and then we have to engage it again on the way down. Take the variation that works for you. But again, we're going for 20. So when you're ready, setting the rib cage in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Maybe pay attention as you're coming up to which glute in particular is squeezing at the top. Most of us will favor one. And see if you can push a bit harder with the other leg so we fire up both. 10, 9, 8, 6, oh, 6, can't count, 5, 4, really squeezing at the top, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come all the way up, straighten the legs, walk the feet in, get rid of the strap. Whereas the next lot will feel a lot easier without that thing attached to your ankles. Okay. Now, take a drink, blow your nose, you're working with hay fever. All of the things. Okay, great. Walk the feet back out, sit yourself up. Maybe you want to go a bit wider this time. You don't have the restriction of the band resistance. Again, toes out onto the diagonal, rib cage in, hands in front. Pull the knees out, so really pull the glutes behind you to even engage the movement. Down, squeeze at the top, don't straighten. Down. You start to lose form, you can always walk the feet in. Much better for you than trying to push through it and badly damaging the knees. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Shake them out. I'm going to be nice to Lisa. I did have this the other way around, but I'm not going to be that mean because she's going to go and do hill start. So grab a hold of either. If you've got a short band, grab. If you've got a long band, double it up. If you don't have a band, grab your tins or hand weights. I'm going to let the poor whingy puppy in. Where are you? Ready? Stop complaining. Life's not that bad. Okay. So we're going to do single leg RDLs. Okay. Bring the band underneath the right leg. If you're working with tins, I'll show you that in a second. Ready? Out. Good boy. Step the left foot behind, making sure, kind of like a warrior one, that the hips are glazing forward. We're not twisting back because the left foot is behind us. So hips are level. Both knees have a micro bend in them, so we're not locking out the legs. I see these all the time where we just come forward and out. I want you to send the hip back so that if you were to look at yourself sideways, which we'll do in a second, both legs look like they've merged to one. The booty really pushes back and we pull the crown of the head forward, ribs in, and then we come up and squeeze underneath. So the hips go back and we come up. So I'm going to watch you. Yeah, so Julie, if you're working with hand weights, try and turn the hands forward and you want to slide them down the front leg and pull them up. Yes, perfect. Good, nice long backs. Charlotte, can you hinge your upper body forward a bit? Yes, good. Thanks, Lisa. Cool, Doug. Doug, can you do both hands on that? Because you're opening up your left hip as you come up. That's better. Cool. Okay. So for these ones, we are doing, where are we? 20 each side. So setting yourself up, making sure hips are in line. And then when you're ready, thinking back, squeeze at the top. Down. Hopefully feeling this in the hamstring, maybe in the glute, really squeeze it at the top, underneath. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Swap sides. Oh, hey, finger. Okay, so same again, making sure the hips, first and foremost, are tracking forward. So we're not raising up one hip. Both hands onto whatever it is you're working with. And then the hips go back and up and underneath. Soft bend in both knees, so we're not locking them out. Abs engaged. Seven, 10. Try and keep the shoulders back as well, especially with the band. Tendency is for it to pull you forward. 8, 7, 6. Last 5. 5. Shoulders stay back. 4. Squeeze. 3, 2. Last one. And 1. Ditch the band or the weight, whatever you're working with. If anyone has any questions, you can always unmute yourself and ask. If you're feeling this anywhere that you feel like, I'm not sure it should be, ask away, especially if it's the low back. No. No one is feeling this in their lower back. Everyone is just feeling this in glute and hamstring. No, that's great news. That is the first.
A little bit in my lower back.
Is it a pulling sensation or does it feel like it's working a muscle?
Working a muscle rather than pulling.
Yeah, ditto with me. I can feel. I don't know. I think that's maybe just core engagement partly.
Yeah, so a lot of the time it's because especially when we get to the bottom, we're focusing so much on kind of not losing our balance that we end up with this slight posterior tilt, so the bum goes back too far.
Yeah.
We don't draw the ribs in to counter it in the mid back. So it's just maybe not going as low and maybe not sinking the hips far back, maybe coming to here and then coming up, coming to a point where you know you don't have to think about bracing because it's intuitive. The further back we go, I mean, even I do it, I want to push my bum back so I get to here, I twerk and come up and I can get it and I start to feel it in my low back. Just don't go as far back and I won't this rep either. Okay, we'll get through one more set and then Lisa, I guess we'll wave you off. Crazy lady. Okay, set yourself up. So making sure the hips are pointing forwards, headlights tracking straight forward. Where's your sock? Okay, hinging forward and coming up. 20, 19, 17, 5, good. Make sure the ribs are bracing. Buddy. 9, 8, 7, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phew. Swap it over. Again, stepping the foot back. Headlights with the hips. Okay, and then when you're ready, bracing. Good. Nice both, Julie's. Oh, 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, make it a good one. Oh, 1. Right, Lisa, enjoy your hill runs.
Thank you. See you later.
Okay, Elizabeth has to the left. Lose the band. For a second, anyway. Okay. So, we have got, you need your chair again. Chair or something that you can put your foot on. Up to you. Good. See. Okay, so we're coming into Bulgarian split squats. No one's favorite, myself included, but I put them in there because they really are one of the better exercises for the entire posterior chain, front, back, glutes, low back. Okay, so bringing yourself pretty far forward, toes want to be right on the edge, so we're not bringing it back here because then the shin starts to intervene in our range. Toes hooked onto the edge of whatever it is you're working on. Some people find they have to come onto the top of the foot for balance. If that's you, come onto the top of the foot. For me, that completely skews me off. Again, make sure the hips are tracking forward, and we want a long stance. So you want to make sure that front leg is about as far forward as you can get it. Okay. As we come down, we're sending the hips back. So we've got this long line. So we're not coming straight down though. You've got to set that right foot forward. Right foot forward so your knee doesn't go over the ankle. You go. Yeah, it's a long stance. That's it. Yeah, so we're coming forward with the head. Booty goes back and down. And then come up. Bum goes back and down. Good, and up. Okay. We've got 20 of these. Do what you can. Try and push through as many reps as you can. 20 is a lot, I know. Okay, when you're ready, bracing through the front, head pulls forwards. We've got this long line to start with, this arrow line, good, and then the knee goes down and back. 20, 19, making sure at the top we're not locking out the front leg. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Yeah, good. Keep adjusting the hips. Make sure they're pointing forward. Nice, Julie. 9, 8, leg is hurting. 7, hips go back. 6, go. Make sure you're leaning forward. 5, good. 4, get it into the glutes, not into the quads. 3, last 2, go on. 2, and 1. Good grief. Yeah. Okay, swap sides. Yeah, when I first started doing these, I was always told to do them like here and come kind of knee down to the ground and back up. And it's great, but it's super quad intensive, which is not the focus today. So 1, stand. Right hip comes down, so square in the hips. Okay, when you're ready, pull the head forward first, crown of the head comes forward. Good, right, keep that line. And down. 20, back and down. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, you got it in you. 6, go on, lean forward. 5, 4, good. 3, last 2, 2, and 1. Oh, off. Whew. Oh, quads, glutes, everything, I hope, for everyone. There's some great faces going on. Okay, I was going to make you do another set, but we have only got 3 minutes, so I won't. We're just going to finish, grab a hold of your band. And if it makes you feel better, when I have to do my training with my coach, she makes me do 4 sets of that. I feel like I'm going to cry or throw up. Okay, bring the band above the knees. We're not working with a band. You're going to walk the feet out and you're just going to pulse instead. So turn the feet pretty wide, that hip wider than your chair, I guess. Turn the toes onto the diagonal slightly. Lean yourself forward. So again, we've got this long back. We're not low back. Okay, I would suggest hold on to the band because for almost all of us it will wiggle up. Lean forward and out. 29, 28, pulse the hips out. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out and pulse. 20, 19, 18, 17, come on, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, okay, we are done. Stretch yourselves out. Take a hold of the back foot. If you're in my world, you can always balance the knee on the back of the chair. Really try and scoop the hip underneath. So we're feeling that stretch. Keep tucking the pelvis underneath. Keep pushing the back knee forward. Good. Arm release. Swap sides. Tuck the pelvis underneath, push the hip forward. And release. Bring yourself standing, and we're just going to fall forward and hang, grabbing opposite elbow. Relax the head. Stretching out those hamstrings gently, maybe move from left to right. Two more slow breath cycles. Good, and then gently roll yourself all the way back up. Good. You're having a bit of a shakeout. If you're coming to meditation, I will see you in 5 minutes. And if you're not, I hope you have a lovely Wednesday.